I'm Adam Selby, and welcome to The Accounting Student, where we create free and short videos so that you can learn about accounting. Today's video is about disposal and how we calculate it. Disposal means to sell or get rid of an asset. There are two types of disposal, and these are gain on disposal. This is when an asset is sold for more than its net book value and you take the difference between the selling price and the net book value. This would be recorded as an income in the income statement. Loss on disposal. This is when an asset is sold for less than the net book value and you take the difference between the net book value and the selling price. This is recorded as an expense in the income statement. Let's have a look at an example. Peter is a farmer and has bought a tractor for £100,000 and its depreciation rate is 20% per year on a straight line basis. After 2 years, Peter wants to sell each tractor to buy a new one. He has sold the tractor for £70,000. Has he made a loss or gain on disposal? Firstly, to work out if the asset has made a loss or gain on disposal, you need to find the net book value of the asset. To do this, we take the cost minus the depreciation today. The depreciation is 20% per year, straight line method, and so we know £100,000 times 20% times our 2 years equals £40,000 accumulated depreciation. If we take our cost of £100,000 and minus the £40,000 accumulated depreciation, we have £60,000 net book value. As Peter has sold the asset for £70,000, we know that he has made a gain of £10,000. So how do we record this in our T accounts? If you don't know how to record depreciation using T accounts, make sure to check our previous video, how to record depreciation in T accounts. Firstly, we need to record the amount the asset was sold for. The asset was sold for £70,000, so we debit the cash by £70,000 and credit the disposal account for £70,000. For the purpose of this video, the T accounts we are going to focus on are the asset account, provision for depreciation and the disposal account. We need to credit the asset by the cost value of £100,000. This is to remove the asset from the accounts. The disposal account has to be debited by £100,000. Next, we remove the accumulated depreciation for this asset, which is £40,000. To do this, we need to debit the provision for depreciation account by £40,000 and credit the disposal account by £40,000. You then have to balance the disposal account. We have £110,000 on the credit side and only £100,000 on the debit side, so we need to debit the account by £10,000 and this would be our gain on disposal. If the debit side is greater than the credit side, we would do the same, but we would record it as a loss instead, and the loss would go on the credit side. So that was the explanation on how to do T accounts for disposal. If you enjoyed it, press the like button. If you have a question you want answered, leave it in the comments below and we'll try to answer it. And if you've not already subscribed, make sure you click on the big red subscribe button above to keep updated with The Accounting Student. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.